evening, good evening, good evening. This is DFG in the place to be, and I'm coming live from the 571 outside of DC. Today's show is going to be an open forum. You know that I have the golden voice. I'm the lady's choice, and of course, I'm always smooth as a Rolls Royce. On the show today, without delay, I'm going to talk to the woman that's sweet as Snapple, and her name is Apple. Let me talk to your boy, Apple.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here tonight. I hope we have a good show as we usually do. And that's about it.
And last but not least is the beast to the southeast, but she's not here. My sister from the same mister. Um, Also, I want to thank Miss Kim for coming on. Last week I didn't call on her, and that was my fault, and I apologize for that. But she will get plenty of chances this week. Also, those out there in Facebook land and in YouTube land and Instagram land and sometimes on TikTok land, you can find us here every week, unless something goes on, Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. We get the show live, we get the show pumping, and we get the show kicking. I'm going to start it off with a little question. What was your favorite Christmas memory, and what was your worst Christmas memory? I'll start first. My favorite Christmas memory was the first one in Germany that I had. I was after my two youngest sons were born in Germany. My oldest son was born in lovely Kentucky, U.S., Lexington, Kentucky. The first time we had all three of the boys, and they were it was Andre's first Christmas, Daniel's second Christmas, and Randall's, of course, going on his fourth Christmas. We had a good time, and it was just wonderful seeing my boys just tear up stuff and get into their toys and just be happy. And as a dad, I had a great time. Hated cleaning up afterwards, but I had a great time, just thinking of being that's what it meant to be a dad, have a family, and just the joy that, we didn't always get when we were kids, but I was happy that I was able to provide for my kids. The worst one happening around the same time, Christmas of 2002. We were living in El Paso, Texas, and um, Andre Jr. caught a bug, and everybody else in the house, with the exception of my middle son Daniel, caught a bug. So we spent Christmas Eve trying to wrap gifts between stuff coming out of both ends and trying to get that, and I was just drained. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. But as a parent, you just gotta there's no days off. There's no days off. Miss Kim, I'm going to pass it over to you. What was your favorite Christmas memory, and what was your not so favorite Christmas memory?
I guess I could say my favorite Christmas memory would be the first Christmas as a mother, watching my child open up her Christmas gifts. Um, and having my parents there to see that. My worst would be 2001. Christmas was always my dad's favorite holiday. And I lost my father August of 2001, and not having him around to do the decorating, because like I said, Christmas was his favorite holiday. So that was just, and then also in that same time frame, my mom was stricken with cancer. So it wasn't a good Christmas at all.
I understand. I understand. And
So
um,
holidays are, this time of year is real hard for me.
and we can Apple and I can definitely understand. 38 years ago Saturday, we lost our dad. Um, we had this weekend we got together. Um, we you know, it was both good and bad. We mourned our dad, but we also celebrated our sister-in-law's 50th birthday. So that was it was a mixed blessing, but it was a blessing nevertheless. Apple, um, tell me about your best and worst Christmas.
Um, I have one of my favorite memories from when I was a child. I didn't think, it was touch and go sometimes, for Christmas to get presents, how we grew up. But this one particular Christmas, I remember I woke up and we had so many gifts under the tree, and it was because of you and Chocolate Pearl, I believe. Y'all really must have hustled, and I know we woke up with a couple. Me and our younger sister, we woke up with a couple of gifts under the tree, and that's a core memory that stuck with me. I don't remember the specific details of everything, but I just know that it was one of the happiest childhood memories I had. And as an adult, I always tried to make Christmas good for the kids. When I was you know when the kids were younger, and me and our younger sister, we always did it together. We, the night before, we wrapped all the gifts, and just seeing the joy on their faces in the morning when they got to open them was good. That was that made me happy. As far as like a really bad one, um I remember going to our dad's mom's house on Christmas Eve, and I woke up that morning, and because they didn't expect us to be there, we didn't get any gifts, and that was childhood. As far as an adult, I didn't have any really bad Christmases as an adult, because me being a single mother, I had to make it happen for the kids, and God always provided, and I was always able to make sure that they were good. I don't know how, but I just know that I was blessed as far as that. And they always woke up in the morning to, plenty of presents.
Yeah, that's I mean, I know that's those childhood memories are bittersweet. We we just go through, but a lot of that stuff got erased once I had kids, because I always want to make sure that their Christmases were always going to be better than our Christmases. And
Yeah, I kind of strive to do that as well. I did.
although we didn't have all bad Christmases, I remember one Christmas our father bought me and our oldest brother roller derby, a portable roller derby game, and I loved that game until we both broke it. But I used to say I'm more broke than a toy on Christmas, the day after Christmas, because you know how kids are with their toys. Um, but yeah, those are it's around that time. We're in the we're in the winter season, even though someday this weekend it felt like super winter. And today in Virginia, it was like 65 degrees. This is how you get sick. This is definitely how you get sick. But
Same in New
overall,
York. It was really warm today. I was surprised.
yeah, and that's how you get sick though, because your body's used to the cold. And one thing I also realize is that you just got to roll with the punches, and even though you may feel like crap, you still got to push on, because that's what's expected. We have obligations, we have duties as adults and as parents to. It's hard, but also it's satisfying when it's all over with. Um, our pockets may be empty, but our hearts are full with love and cheer and things of that nature. Um, you know, I used to without when I used to go to church a lot. For Christmas, we would also do the, well, not Secret Santa per se, but we buy gifts and donate them to the kids that didn't have. And we thought that was in the spirit, because the Bible does say it's better to give than to receive. But you always should give with a good heart. Don't give because you have to, give because it's the right thing to do. and it's in your heart, because you can give something, but if it's not with love, then it doesn't hit the same way. And of course, the person may not like the gift, but sometimes, you give all you have. In the Bible, it says there was a widow who put two mites in the box, and Jesus said that widow gave more than all the rich people, because she gave all she had, and she gave from the heart. And that's the real spirit, is to give from your heart, and not necessarily from your wallet. Too bad that we do a lot of materialistic stuff. Got to have the newest stuff, and but then when you don't have it like that, sometimes a pair of socks can mean a whole. I remember when you hooked me up with them Bombas socks. I gotta get those. I gotta cop those, because those things were wonderful.
Yeah, I love those socks.
Those- those- and this is not a commercial. Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate, though love is blind, the neighbor's ain't.